Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Quick Tips with Phoebe. Yeah! And if you're new here, thank you for joining me, and this is where I get to share 5 minutes tips every day on everything lifestyle mixing, on helping you build better mixes, stage better events. If you're a live sound engineer or probably you are a church sound volunteer, or you just started out as a mixing engineer, mixing live shows, and you're probably working on a gig, or you've been working on set for quite a while but you have been having a problem with your mix, and you probably are not so satisfied with what the output of your PA systems are on everything. You just feel like there's still more that needs to be done, and you feel like what exactly could be the problem. So I'm going to be sharing with you 5 easy steps. Yes, 5 is the magic word. 5 easy steps in which you can use to improve your mix. Alright, what you want to do is to plan ahead, right? That's like the biggest thing that would help you out. If you've gotten that out of the way, you solve almost 50% of the problem. Plan ahead, communicate with the band, know exactly what needs to be done before each set and each mix. Alright, then you want to ensure that you have actually done proper setup. Like you've done your patch, you've done your stage layout, you've done line checks, you've done sound checks, and you're good to go with the levels of your systems. Your PA systems have been tuned properly to the room, and you understand how everything works. So number 3, the third thing you want to do, this is like what you do during the mix. You want to focus on balancing the levels first, before you focus on EQing and before you focus on adding effects and other colors to your mix, because what really matters in live sound is that everything complements each other. Every sound every channel, every sound coming from different sources complements each other. You want to focus on balancing your levels and ensure that everything is sitting right in the mix before you start EQing, and then that's when your EQing process will begin to have much more effect, because you've actually balanced your levels, and then you can now add effects and every other thing. You want to focus on is to ensure that this is another thing that can help you become much more better and become much more confident with your mix, is to record your mix like on a live set, even if it's just stereo recording, or if you can do multi-track, even better. So you can listen to each of these tracks back again and evaluate your mix after you are done. And then this helps you to be able to understand where you've made mistakes and what you can actually do to improve your mix. And you can probably send it to a mentor or somebody that you respect in the field and say, or just a random person, oh, listen to this, I did this during my mix yesterday, what do you think, how can I improve, or what for, how to correct those mistakes so you can become better the next time you are mixing a live show. And the last but not the least thing, which is actually one of the most important things that you need to focus on, is to listen more. Learn to listen more and look less. Listen to the room, listen to what is going on. Or do you really need to actually boost this EQ? Do you really need to actually add compression to this voice, or you just need to drop a little bit of the channel faders instead of actually adding the signal processor on this particular channel? What are the things that you really need to actually add reverb to this mic, because the room is already echoing even without adding a lot of reverb? So these are the things that would help you ensure that you're creating a much more balanced mix. If you practice these 5 easy steps, you see improvements in your mix. And if you would love to learn more, you can actually just subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is where I share 5 minutes tips every day about live sound mixing, concept production, concept planning, and everything that I do as a production manager, and also as an audio engineer. I'll be sharing some more of my creative processes. So, and also you can actually just grab my ebook. It's up in my caption and also in the link in my bio, and just go through. It's just a step-by-step guide to mixing a live show. I just shared some of my processes and some of the things that I've learned from a lot of top engineers. I've seen them do, and the things that I've actually done that has worked for me, so that you can actually just continue to build better mixes. Okay, so just a brief recap of what I just said is: number 1, you have to plan ahead and show up early for your show. Number 2, you have to do proper setup. Number 3, focus on levels first before you build every other thing into your mix. Balance your levels. Number 4, you want to record your mix to be able to evaluate them after you're done. Number 5, you want to listen more and look less. Like ear training, train your ears, trust your ears, and the sky is the limit for your mix. And then go ahead and build great mixes. See you guys later. Bye.